Rob Riggle started the show, Eric Stonestreet and Brett Veach, with an opinion that so few people think a three-peat is possible that the Kansas City Chiefs, the two-time defending Kansas City Chiefs, are an underdog story this year.
He said that?
He said that. An underdog story.
Well, I love it. I mean, it's
what do you think of that?
It's championship mentality. It's the same Michael Jordan, Patrick Mahomes thing. Is like we're put upon, so let's find some motivation somewhere. I've seen that a lot of people think it's very possible.
I've already predicted it.
You predicted it, and
I said it last night. I didn't even get like an attaboy from you. Normally, if I go the other direction, you're texting me that I have a terrible take on TV. Well, I didn't even get an attaboy from you.
Well, I was waiting for it today. Attaboy.
Thank you so much. So, Brett, are you an underdog story? What do you think?
I mean, I don't know if we're an underdog. I think there's a lot of teams that can certainly win, and I think. I mean, look, it's never been done before for a reason, but you do have to have a lot of things fall into place. And so, like one of the aspects of this season will be the guys, and for both teams, both Baltimore and Kansas City, the guys that start tomorrow on offense and defense, look at the roster week 17. I mean, there'll be like 3 or 4 new guys on each side. And so a lot of it has to do with how the injuries stack up and how healthy teams can be. And I think, in the last few seasons, we did hit like a rocky patch in the middle of the season. But the one thing that both seasons, the one aspect they were both identical was we got hot and healthy at the right time of the year. And so that is ultimately what is the most important, not how you start and how you finish. And so, look, if we can, and we have a great training staff, shout out to Rick Burkholder and his crew.
Ricky B, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If we're able to get to the finish line and, we're relatively healthy, I wouldn't bet against us. Yeah.
It's pretty wild, man.
What he said earlier, which is we have Patrick and Coach. I mean, we start there. And so we get everyone's best every week. I know that. And everyone, it's any given Sunday. Every team you line up against are professional football players. But the difference is we have Patrick and Coach, and until another team, maybe it's Eberflus and what's
the Bears,
Daniels,
yeah.
What's his name?
Caleb Williams. Yeah.
Caleb Williams. Maybe it's them at some point, but right now, the top of the pyramid is Coach Reed and Patrick Mahomes. Yep.
Yeah,
somebody's got to come after us.
Yeah, and when we talked to Clark Hunt before, and I mentioned about three-peat, would you be able to claim you're the greatest dynasty ever? He didn't really want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Didn't want to talk about it. He basically, so of course I did my job and asked him again.
Yeah.
And he basically said, but talking about it the least is the best way to go about it. Then he gave me a wink, which is ownership's way of saying, shut up.
Yeah.
Move on. Move on.
I've been at this for 22 years.
You work for me, sheep.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.